Good evening, everyone. I'm here to report about the case of Joni Serposa Uy, the petitioner, versus Jose Ngo Chua, the respondent, GR number 183965, dated September 18, 2009. This case talks about the petition for review under Rule 45 of the Rules of Court, assailing the resolution which granted the demurrer to evidence of respondent Jose Ngo Chua, resulting in the dismissal of special proceeding number 12562-CAB. For the facts of the case, petitioner Joni Serposa Uy filed before the RTC a petition for the issuance of a decree of illegitimate filiation against the respondent. Petitioner alleged that in her complaint that respondent, who was then married, had an illicit relationship with Irene Serposa. Respondent and Irene had two children, namely the petitioner and her brother Alan. The respondent then denied that he had an illicit relationship with Irene and that the petitioner was his daughter. Hearings then ensued, during which petitioner testified that respondent was the only father she knew, that he took care of all her needs until she finished her college education, and that he came to visit her on special family occasions. She also presented documentary evidence to prove her claim of illegitimate filiation. The respondent then filed a demurrer to evidence on the ground that the decision in Special Proceeding Number 8830-CEB had already been barred by res judicata in special proceeding. Petitioner and the respondent eventually entered into a compromise agreement in Special Proceeding Number 8830-CEB, which was approved by RTC Branch 9 in a decision. The issue in this case is whether the compromise agreement entered into between petitioner and respondent, duly approved by RTC Branch 9 in its decision, constitutes res judicata in Special Proceeding Number 12562-CEB, still pending before RTC Branch 24. The court rules in the negative because a compromise is a contract whereby the parties, by making reciprocal concessions, avoid a litigation or put an end to one already commenced. It must be emphasized that, like any other contract, a compromise agreement must comply with the requisites in Article 1318 of the Civil Code. Any compromise agreement that is contrary to law or public policy is null and void, and vests no rights and holds no obligation for any party. It produces no legal effect at all. That's all for this case. Thank you, everyone, and keep safe.